All right, so just got done seeing Ballerina, and it was really good. Once again, the action is very good. So many movies fail in the action department because it's just not directed very well, and most of the times you can tell that they're trying to use different camera angles and things like that. And we all know, why some action works in movies and why other movies have really good action like this one. I will say I was a little confused with a couple of things. Two large moments I was very, very confused with. And then I was also confused with some of the relations with characters. And I don't know. I was overthinking a couple of parts. I know, but the movie should not have led me down a path of overthinking little things here and there. Unless I just totally missed something, or I don't know how though. I stupidly earlier somehow I thought that she was in a previous John Wick movie. Like I thought she made a small cameo for some reason, and I don't know why. I've only seen the fourth one once. I actually meant to rewatch it, but I realized I didn't have it yet. And I think I've seen like the third one once, and it's been a little while since I've seen them. So, so there's a couple of things that I could have used a bit of a refresher on, but overall it was still very good. The things that I'm confused about kind of give away too much plot, so can't really go into them now. But I will say something that happens with two characters made me try to think, try to make sense of things, and I don't know. Hopefully, I can find out those answers in the coming hours. I'll have to do some research online to see if ultimately some of the things make sense or not before I really give my final rating on it. But I was wondering like exactly how violent the movie was going to be, and it's not necessarily gory, but there is a couple of moments where there is some bodies do get obliterated. And Anna de Armas, Eve, she loves her grenades. I will say that. Her father uses smoke grenades and she uses real ones. But yeah, is it as good as the 4 John Wick movies? No, it's not as good as them. But it's kind of tough because you're taking a movie with a completely different character, and you have to try and make her character not as good as John Wick. So therefore, perhaps because her skills are not up to par, and right now some of the things I was confused about, I think that kind of makes it hard for this movie to be as good as any of those. I'm not saying it's not good at all. No. But those are just top of the line as far as action goes, movies, and this one is close when it comes to the action, but yeah, it falters a little bit since that they cannot just make her as good, and that's one of the big strong aspects of the movie is knowing that her character is not necessarily going to always win because she's the strongest person in the room or the biggest person in the room. And there are several moments where she is very close to being defeated. She faces being killed several times, and not even in action scenes. She could be just, caught and on the verge of being killed. There's multiple times that she is kind of bailed out of situations. There's a couple of times where other characters could do more to kill her, but they don't. I like the fact that she is not impervious to just not being the best that there possibly is. She does have her faults, but then again, she is very strong in other areas. She does some very smart moves and things when she's fighting in scenes. So yeah, so I thought that was one of the best aspects of the movie, ultimately making it totally believable that she's doing everything that she's doing. But let me know what you thought below, and well, I'll just catch you in the next one.